So there's this book about Northwest maritime history called McCurdy's Maritime History. It talks about the SS Pacific, sank in 1875. It's the worst maritime disaster in the Pacific Ocean. Over 500 people perished. Nobody's ever heard of it, right? So while I was at the University of Washington, I got introduced to some people, and they decided to go hunt down this treasure ship. And they didn't find it. So this is before GPS. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, if they don't do it, I should probably do it. And I would travel around, go to these different archives, and eventually I realized that the ship has about $260 million in gold just laying out there on the bottom of the ocean floor. Well, it turned out it was incredibly difficult to find. A number of people looked for it, and they had this approach like, I'm going to take $2 million, I'm going to get all this equipment out, and I'm just going to find it. And they didn't. They all quit. Eventually, I found a guy. He found coal in his net, so I had it chemically analyzed. I was able to prove it came from the ship. And then we found another commercial fisherman who also found coal. Our probability analysis, we were able to reduce the area down to 400 meters wide and 1.5 miles long. The math says the wreck is in that spot. We found one target. Looks like a pile of rocks, and it turned out to be the ship. Usually shipwrecks, all the wood dissolves, and you know, the metal, ceramics, the bottom. With our ship, the whole friggin' thing is there. Mostly buried in the mud. It's perfectly preserved.